Sister Wives, Season 19, Episode 16, where you get to come along with me as I watch it live. So this one's called A Time to Weep, and I think A Time to Tumble, but I can't see the entire description, but that's what Corey thinks it is A Time to Tumble. So we're going to start watching this and come along for the ride.
Bending over backwards, right over the handlebars for her Sister Wives.
So is that really the only part of the episode? Like, we just had to pause it right as she falls off the four-wheeler, and Corey goes, there she is, bending over backwards for her Sister Wives. And we don't know yet, but we're not celebrating if she really did get hurt. We don't know if she did. We're not celebrating that, just FYI. Corey just pointed out a fact that Robin liked to say that she did everything she could and bent over backwards for her Sister Wives. That's all it is. Okay, Christine and David's wedding. I think this is old footage that we've already seen, it seems like, but sometimes it's so trippy because Christine looks exactly like her mom did when she was that age, and that's how I really remember her mom, is looking just like that. So it's a little bit trippy sometimes to see Christine. Are you okay? No, my neck's hurting. Well, I'm taking your helmet off. I don't care if your neck's hurting. Jesus, he's gonna break her freaking neck.
Dr.
But
Cody
I mean,
there.
Clearly she's okay because she's whipping her hair all over the place and brushing it out for the cameras. What the hell? Corey feels guilt now. Now he says I should show him on the camera so he can show everyone that he's genuinely concerned about Robin.
You got the worry look.
Okay, I am literally not even gonna get to the first commercial break before I run out of my 10 minutes on this little video. Oh my gosh. Everyone was changing except for Robin. Really? Okay. They were focused on the outside children. You mean their children? This whole shit show, this feels really rehearsed. I think a lot of their conversations are rehearsed or maybe relived or rehashed. I don't know. I'm not even going to make it to the first commercial break. There's so much going on in my head right now about this. I just think it's insane that when he didn't get what he wanted, he kind of gave up and quit, and the family was in his way. I thought the family was the way. Okay, Cody wants his t-shirts back. Maybe Meri should melt those down and give them back to him. That's what I think she should do with them. Right there, it showed they went on The Price is Right together. That's hilarious. We've been talking about this for a while, and a lot of people have been trying to find footage of this. So funny. Yeah, they really did it. They really did do it, and Meri just confirmed that. Okay, quilts are actually a really big thing to polygamous girls. I did a whole TikTok on hope chests or cedar chests. So they are a really big deal. That's one thing that you would put in that cedar chest or the hope chest. And so quilts are made as a remembrance of things. And I know that a lot of people make quilts. I get that. But in the polygamous culture, it was like that. I learned how to quilt when I was probably 9, 8, or well, probably younger than that because my grandma taught me. And it was a big deal to quilt momentous moments of your life or something happening. Let's say a new baby was born or whatever. There's Afghans that were made, quilts that were made. So these are really significant to polygamous women, especially. It's like generations have done it throughout history where they pass blankets down to, and the polygamous culture is kind of kept up on that. Oh, so now we're
roadmap, not a list.
Oh my God. So now it's not a list of things that you have to do to get in good graces with me. It's now called a roadmap, and he's going to give her a list of things that bother him about her. You have got to be shitting me right now. Oh my gosh. And I'm sad for Meri that she justified his bad behavior like that. That is unacceptable that he is upset that he spews really mean and hurtful things out of his mouth that he doesn't mean. This is so typical of, now I only can speak to polygamy because that's how I was raised, but I watched this happen with my parents over and over and over. My dad was super angry at one wife or one situation, and he'd come over and he'd spew on my mom for it. Or I'd watch him vice versa do it to somebody else just because he was so angry. And these are my dad's exact words, the whipping post. That does not excuse bad behavior. That does not excuse you to treat somebody where's the Christianity that he claims to have in turning the other cheek and
Righteous anger.
Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. It's the righteous anger that these men justify treating these women this way because they're righteously angry. He should have divorced her. Another thing, what is going on with his eyes? I swear, every episode, his eyes are like black now. I mean, I look at him and I'm like, what is happening inside his soul? I'm not even going to make it to the second commercial. I'm going to literally run out of this 10 minutes. And that's the biggest bullshit line I've heard in this episode so far. I wasn't being mean. I was just mad enough to tell her the truth. I wonder what would happen if one of the wives got mad enough to tell him the truth. Oh, he'd get stabbed in the kidneys. Okay, Meri just said a super important thing on this episode where she was saying it took her a long time to get to the place. She thought if she did everything he asked her to do, that he would finally start accepting her. And this is a huge problem with plural marriage. I get super riled up and emotional about this, is because that's what we women did. That's what I did with my husband for 10 years, constantly tried to be good enough because you could always be replaced. And so you're living in a constant fear of needing to be accepted, needing to be loved, needing to be wanted, because you know how easily you could be replaced tomorrow. And that's your entire relationship. And so, of course, she's going to be hard to live with. Of course, she's going to be frustrated because she can easily be replaced and he can easily give her another long roadmap or list to make it so that she has to comply with his wants, needs, and desires. This is the problem in this patriarchal society, is that these women could literally be replaced. Oh, I'm having a fight with you tonight? Screw it. I'm going over to Sister Wives number 2's house tonight, and you sit home alone and think about what you've done to me. Okay, can't completely skip over Christine's wedding. Truly is actually very like grown up here. Like what's the word? Emotionally mature. It's kind of crazy to see. She's a beautiful little girl. You and I have a truth. We share it looking into each other's eyes, he says to Robin, and she can't even hold the gaze. She looks away. What the hell? This is not Leah. Corey says he has a scary look. Corey has a hard time looking at him in the eyes.
Scares the shit out of me. Rawr.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Janelle is like the queen of this show. I love this. I did a TikTok yesterday. I'm going to run out of my 10 minutes. TikTok limits my commentary to 10 minutes. So our live tomorrow is going to be very good. Corey and I are over here talking a crazy amount, but I did a TikTok yesterday on Cody and Robin and Robin's behest of Cody to stay with Meri. Yeah, there's so much to say about this, but Janelle is the absolute queen. If Robin has that much control over Cody that she can demand that he stay in a relationship with Meri for this long, wow, let them go have that. And then Cody also mentions, which I want to make sure I cover here because I might hopefully don't forget on the live, we were actually taught in young women's growing up that if your husband had a problem with another wife and he tried to come to your house and spend time with you while he was currently in a fight, you should send him home to the wife's house and he should sleep on the couch. And we were literally taught if you wanted to be a good sister wife, that's what you'd say. But here's the kicker. Okay, well, you need to go work this out with Christine. Go sleep on Christine's couch. But, oh, not tonight. That won't work. We already have plans for the kids, or we have this, or we have that. So you're going to have to go sleep on Christine's couch on another night, but not tonight. And so that's the bullshit part about this is Robin's saying and doing all of the things that we were taught as young women and young girls to do in a good plural wife situation, but it doesn't appear that that's what she's actually doing. Her words don't align with her actions. Okay, if you watch how Meri speaks right here, she's very careful about what she says about Robin. I do believe that when Robin came into the family, she wanted a plural family. She's very careful about what she says right here because she doesn't want to call Robin out the way Christine has called Robin out. And I love you, Meri, to death, but that she's being very careful because she's trying not to throw Robin under the bus here. But Robin, by all intents and purposes, did not want a plural family. So I'm going to have to do a part 2 because I'm already at 9.5 minutes. This episode has a ton of stuff in it, and I'm not even 30 minutes through this episode. So watch for part 2. This is going to be part 1.